I absolutely love going to church on Sundays. It's my favorite 2 hours of the entire week. And I had an experience just a couple of weeks ago that was so spiritual and so beautiful, I wanted to share it with you. Once a month, we have a fast and testimony day where we fast and give our money to the poor, and then those who wish can share their testimonies of Jesus Christ with the congregation at that Sunday's church service. Now, a couple of weeks ago, a little boy got up who was, I would say, about 10 years old. Now, he gets up from time to time and shares his testimony, and it's always very sweet. You can tell he's so sincere. But this particular Sunday, he had me in tears because of this testimony that he shared. And I jotted down a couple of notes of what he said because I wanted to remember it. When he was speaking, I felt something. I felt that this little boy knew what he was saying was true. And I will share with you what he said. And before I do, I will contrast this with that it is true that there are times that a child will get up and share their testimony. Maybe you've seen this happen. And it's like they're just kind of doing it because they see the big people do it. And so they're kind of copying what the big people are doing. And I think there's a place for that. I think there's a place for allowing kids to just kind of play act. You know, if somebody's sweeping the floor, grandma's sweeping the floor, and the little girl wants to sweep along with grandma, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. There are times where kids stand up and say, I'm going to share my testimony, and you're not really sure if they really believe what they're saying or if they're just kind of copying grandma or mom or dad kind of thing. And I've seen those kinds of testimonies. And again, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I do want to share that what this little boy said was so powerful. What he said was, I know I get up here a lot. I know that I'm up here almost every time there's a chance to share testimony. But he said, I want you to know that I know the scriptures are true. And I know that the prophets really lived. He said, I love everyone. And I know Jesus Christ loves everyone. And I know Jesus lives. And I'm so grateful for this witness that I have received. Now, this testimony was not just trying to copy mom or dad. When I saw him, his face, he was so sincere. There was an urgency and a depth to what he was saying. And in the scriptures, we are taught, and we know, if we're followers of Christ, that children can sometimes be a conduit for a spiritual message if we're humble and willing to see. And I think this was one of those moments. I could feel in my soul that this little boy knew what he was talking about, that he knew the scriptures were true and the prophets really lived. I felt that he did love Jesus Christ and love everyone, and that he did know that Jesus Christ lived, and that he did indeed have a witness of this. I wanted to share this story with you because it touched my heart, and also because I see a couple of different things happening, I would say, in my church, and because that's the main one I go to, I can't speak to what's happening in other denominations, but I do see two things happening, and that is that, yes, there are some families and individuals that are separating from the church. They're falling into inactivity for various reasons. Some of them are my friends and family. They do this for a variety of reasons. I get it. But I'm also seeing a much strengthened experience for those who are remaining. I have felt like the last few years, as we've had some fall away, that we have had kind of a compensating level of strength for those who have stayed or joined. There is so much vigorous joy in the testimony of Jesus Christ and in the membership of this beautiful and wonderful living church. And I want to leave that with you in the name of Jesus Christ. And before I close, I will let you know that one of my most popular videos has been a first-time guide for those who want to attend the church. And so I have recently made a PDF that just outlines some of the basics that you need to know if you're wanting to attend church for this first time. And I will put that link in the description. It's also on my little bio page. So if you'd like that first time user guide, then it's there for you. I made it for you. Take care, and we'll see you next time.